Hey again, District 7, Lee here with Davina Thuroo. Some of you know Davina from a few months ago back at District Convention. And I've asked Davina today to chat with us just for a couple of minutes. She loves doing these impromptu kind of talks, as I'm sure you can tell. But she's agreed to kind of chat with us today, which is awesome. We just kind of are in the process of really wrapping up Convention 2014 here in Toronto. And a lot of, certainly the past couple days, but a lot of today was really surrounding Cystic Fibrosis Canada and the partnership we have with them. 50 years this year, which is awesome. And a lot of the results we have this year, we have this lady to thank for. Davina is the KIN-CF Liaison. And maybe we could start there, Davina. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that really don't know much about the role. So maybe just explain what the KIN-CF Liaison role is.
Well, basically my role is I get the privilege of working with all the service directors all across Canada. Awesome. So how much more inspiring can that be than to work with these individuals who are passionate about service, period. And then, of course, cystic fibrosis. So they are definitely the forgers in the fundraising and encouraging cheerleaders for all of our association.
Yeah, totally. So what interested you to take this role on, to jump in the ring?
Well, basically in order to be in this position that I'm in, you need to be a service director. So once you've served as a service director, you, within that four-year term of you serving, you then can put your name forward to be a KIN-CF liaison. And actually, thank you for asking, because come October, my position will be available for nomination. So you put together a package, which would include 2 references and a KIN resume, and then you would submit it to Cystic Fibrosis Canada, to Alice, and there they compile all the nominations, and then from there it goes out to all the people that are able to vote on that, on the representative for that position. So, and then in December, that person will be named the new KIN-CF Liaison committee member. Yeah, so then I will then work with them for a little bit more to kind of mentor them until they come in to fill that position. So it's pretty amazing. But that is a criteria that you need to be a service director within that period of time in order to do this position. So they have a good understanding of what the job entails, and then to be a spokesperson and liaison for that.
So you're almost done in the role?
Well, I have 1 more year to go, but then I'll be working with the new person as well.
To transition? To
transition, yeah.
So what's been the most rewarding piece that you've seen from this role so far?
Oh, of course, it's meeting the families with cystic fibrosis. Of course, that's the biggest thing. But honestly, it's working with the service directors and going through the orientation and development with them, taking them to the Sick Kids Hospital and going to the research lab where they are actually with the scientists that are working on finding the cure for this, or control, effective control. So when you see the passion in their eyes and the excitement, when they feel that they may be around when this cure or control arrives, that we can all be part of this, it is so exciting. So that, they inspire me, they make me want to work harder. And KIN, I can't, like all the things that KIN does, and all the amount of money. Like this weekend, we raised over $15,000 here between selling of these wonderful shirts that you can get at national headquarters. We have some left. Between that, these wristbands that are one of a kind, Cystic Fibrosis Canada.
2 of a kind, maybe?
Yeah, that's 2 of a kind, just 2 in that. No, KIN Canada bracelets that we had, and as well as our VIP section. So amazing, $15,000, like. That's huge.
And then the Kinsman Club of Edmonton came up today.
Yes, well, and then they donated $50,001. We also had some clubs throughout the district too that honorable mention that also as well did $40,000, $50,000 donations, and clubs, a lot of them went over and above their annual donation. Not everybody's able to do that. So any and every dollar counts.
It's a big milestone, 50 years, and then this year for the 2nd year in a row, we've really been over that $1 million annual fundraising target, which is awesome. If I'm a member in a club and I've gone out and I've just done a Great Strides Walk, or I went out and I know in District 7 one of the things we do is we partner with the chapters in Atlantic Canada to sell tickets either on hockey experiences or the Masters is one of the ones we're doing right now. But if I go out and I bring in $100 and that $100 is a part of the $1 million, where does that money go? And how does that money impact the lives of those that are living with CF or have friends and family that are going through the similar type of thing?
Well, first of all, I would really like to do a shout out to your district specifically with your partnership with the chapter on the hockey tickets. I know the chapters are speaking so highly of what you guys have done, and you guys raised a lot of money. We really appreciate that. that money goes to research. We put our money into research because that is where they're going to find an effective control or cure for cystic fibrosis. The money is utilized amazingly, and families with that, we've got Caden Care Kits.
Right.
Those have been developed to help families newly diagnosed with the disease to kind of learn about it and kind of show them a little bit of a network to meet and greet with other individuals or parents that have the same difficulties. So, the money is utilized in a lot of different areas, but mainly it's research, which is what we're trying to find this cure.
And we've heard today that the median age in Canada for someone with cystic fibrosis is 49, and that is like leaps and bounds beyond anyone else in the world. Like, we're totally world leading in this stuff.
Basically, for every year of partnership between King Canada and Cystic Fibrosis Canada, we've extended another year of life.
That's awesome.
That's pretty amazing.
With the relationship you've had with the service directors over the last year from coast to coast, what's that been like from your perspective for them? I mean, I've seen so much positivity coming out of those guys today for the people that are here. And if I'm someone back in the district, and thinking about taking on a role of service, whether it's at the local, the club, the zone or the district level, what type of impact can that have on someone when you take on that role?
I think it changes your life. It really does. I never imagined in my wildest dreams when I did service director the first time that I would have done it again. And then been in this position. This was like the dream job that I wanted to have, and it challenges you. It makes you go out of your comfort zone. So I really encourage people, even at club level, start with your service that way. You'll get addicted, and then you'll become a district service director,
right.
And then have the privilege to be on a national-wide team, and you'll have a lot of opportunity doing that as well. You get to travel, to go to Toronto to do those things, and go to AGM, and so you get to learn and do a lot of things and meet a great group of people.
Awesome. I can tell you that's where I met Davina. I really got to know her well the first time was during the AGM in Sherbrooke, I think it was in Quebec. And thank you very much for chatting with us today. From meeting her and knowing her over the last number of years, she's one of the greatest leaders that Kin Canada has. She probably won't say it, but it's true, and we're so lucky to have you in this role.
Oh, thanks, Lee.
Yeah.
And I miss you guys. Had a great time in Fredericton.
Awesome. All right. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Yeah.